Starting your Lock or Natural hair journey is oh so rewarding, but can be extremely stressful when you start to consider what products to use. If that's you, then look no further. Locklicious is a Black-owned company that has created an all-natural product line for locked and loose natural crowns. The Locklicious team works hard to ensure that their products are free of parabens, phthalates, sulfates, PEG, synthetics, and other toxic chemicals you find in other products. Best of all, the products are lightweight and will not leave residue or cause buildup. Go to locklicious.com to start treating your crown like royalty.
Hello fam, welcome back to the African Diaspora News Insider. I am Wongel Zelalem, bringing you the story. Today's story is about a fugitive called Bobby Love. You might have heard about him before, maybe you haven't, but he's a legend. He escaped prison 2 times, and his story goes like this. Growing up in a poor family with 6 siblings, Bobby was raised by a single mother. He would later start robbing banks. I fell in with the wrong group of kids, Bobby said. These guys were robbing banks and getting away with it, so I decided to tag along. He's talking about the first time he got caught. So no, actually the first time was juvenile detention, but this one was his first real crime, as in not petty crime. So he got involved with the wrong kids. He would hang out with them. They would steal banks. One day they were caught and he got arrested. So that's the second time that he was arrested.
I always wanted to know where that train was going, he said. At that point, everything in juvenile detention was just a trial of patience as he awaited an opportunity. His chance came one night when the guard stationed by the detention center's doors turned his back to look at the time. This was precisely the window of opportunity Walter had been waiting for. He quickly made a dash for the exit doors. I ran out the back door toward the sound of that whistle, and that was the first place I ever escaped from, he said. It would not be the last.
As you saw, that's how he was able to escape from prison. And he was a smart man. I'm not sure if it was because he was a bad person that he did all these crimes. You know, sometimes, you get away with one thing and you think you can do it the second time and nothing will happen to you. And then, eventually it becomes a lifestyle. And that was, I think, how he was able to fall into the trap of just misbehaving. And as I told you, he escaped from prison twice. And that alone shows me that he is just a smart man. If he would have used his mind to do other things, he would have been someone. But with all this that happened in his life, the ups and downs, the stealing, the being arrested, the escaping, changing his life, his whole entire identity, eventually he met someone that he really loved and cared for, and you can tell that he never looked back. He didn't do those things that he was doing earlier in his life. So that tells me that he was not all bad and he wanted to change. And at the end of the day, he didn't actually kill someone. He was involved in stealing, and I'm not saying that's okay. It's not okay at all. But when you see his life, he was brought up by a single mom and they were really poor, and at a very young age he learned that they can't afford certain things, and psychologically it impacts you when you are raised in certain situations. But why I think he was not all bad is after he changed his identity and married this woman, he never looked back, and he was a good father according to his family at least, and he was just working and going back home, and that's all he did. So in a way, this was his second chance, and he was caught at the end. The FBI caught onto him. He was arrested for 1 year, and his wife and his whole entire family had no idea that he was this fugitive that changed his name, that changed his whole entire identity to be in a different place and live a different life. That, imagine the shock. But they still chose to be by his side, and the wife actually went and fought for him to be released, and he got released, and they're still together until today. So it is a really interesting story, to say the least. Anyways, guys, let us know down below what your thoughts are about Bobby Love and his whole entire situation. I am Wongel Zelalem, bringing you this report. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and download the African Diaspora News Channel app, now available on Google Play and the Apple App Store.
Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Darrell Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com